Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today is October the 8th. It is Saturday. There is not a trading session, but I want to talk about a topic that I see a lot of people struggling with time and time again. They're wasting money on, and that is buying trading courses that just do not work out. You know, so many people and traders who are especially beginners spend so much time investing their time and money into courses that don't pan out, where they are not able to profit and be successful in the markets. And there's many reasons behind that, because some people truly who are creating these programs or trading courses, whatever the case is, just purely do not know how to trade themselves. They're just trying to create something to sell to you. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into that topic now and talk about it in this video here. So those holy grail trading courses that you see popping up everywhere, doesn't matter. You go to Google and you're searching for something pertaining to trading, whatever the case is, or going on YouTube, whatever it may be. Sometimes you don't even get a chance to even search, and then there's a video that pops up, an ad that pops up talking about are you not successful or struggling in your trading career, and try this new strategy that I've just invented or created, whatever the case is, which it has allowed me to have 400 straight trades, or 600 straight trades, or whatever the case is. Somebody trying to sell something. Now, I'm not trying to call every ad bogus, all right? But most people who are creating these advertisements are tied to something, being a product that they're actually trying to sell themselves to become rich, all right? And they probably do not know how to trade themselves. I'm not saying that they're not traders, maybe struggling just as much as you are, but to them, it's an edge that they're looking to gain over you by, they may be great marketers, great salespeople, and they know that, and they just suck in trading in reality. And the fact is that they may be trying to really just sell you something that it can get you to buy into, that may work 40% of the time, whatever the case is, maybe not even 50%, or even at 50%. That's not successful trading. Successful trading is where your margin, meaning your win ratio, is higher than your loss ratio, and you're consistent doing that each day, every single day. Now, is there a particular percentage that everyone should fall within, a margin or whatever the case is? Say 70%, 75, 80%. It just depends on the person, really what they're really looking to get out of the market, because everybody may trade a little differently. Their strategies may be different. So some people, they may be able to capitalize and take big runners, whatever the case is, and they're more swing and position style traders, and their margin maybe 60%, 70%, whatever the case is, to where some people who are scalpers may have a higher margin because they're quicker. You're getting in and out quicker, looking for quick setups, whatever the case is, so your margin may be higher. Now, you probably may put on a little bit more risk, taking and placing more trades, which that's what I talked about in, I think it was yesterday's video, about over trading, trying to eliminate that, maybe putting a set amount of trades in place to kind of eliminate the risk at hand, whatever the case is. But anyways, getting back to the topic here about trading courses, I never bought into a trading course, okay? And the reason why I never bought into an actual trading course, okay, because for me, I always thought that I could train myself, teach myself, okay? And which I did, self-taught in a sense. I'm not saying I didn't go out there to research material on how to train myself or teach myself or learn how to actually trade, whether it be through watching videos on YouTube or, searching online or whatever the case may be. But I did not pay hundreds or thousands of dollars into a trading course because first of all, I just didn't have the money to be able to really, money to do so, meaning that I just didn't want to take any of my personal income, which I was putting away, or whatever the case is, or personal money, putting away to kind of put into a brokerage account, building up so I could be able to trade one day. I didn't want to take that money and exhaust it and dump it to some $1,500 or $5,000 trading course, whatever the case is, and then some maybe a couple $100, whatever it is. But the thing about it is that I just didn't want to exhaust the money the money that I was working so hard for into a trading course. I always was kind of leery about maybe not working out, and then because I've seen and I've heard people in the past, people I know that have jumped from one thing to another, trying to learn to actually trade and not sticking with things. And that kind of brings me to my first topic at hand here, and that is bouncing around from one course to another course. If you find yourself doing that And let's say you got tied into or bought into some trading course, and because somebody has some great advertising scheme or whatever the case is, and the course may be legit. I'm not saying that there's not legit courses out there. I personally don't know of any because I haven't had firsthand experience in taking any of those courses. But I'm sure there's some out there. You know, it's just I guess you have to kind of shuffle through the weeds trying to figure out, you know, which course may be something that you're interested in. And it seems like maybe because based on reviews, maybe you know someone that's taken the course and it actually works. But if it does, that's good. Stick with it. Stick with the plan. Stick with the, you know, just a regimen of following through with something. Don't jump ship to jump over here, you know, because, oh, I'm going to learn this here. I'm going to learn this here, this course here for somebody else that somebody else is teaching, and then jump ship somewhere else. Stop bouncing around. Stick with one thing, because the more that you start to clutter yourself, I'll talk about this, you know, allowing yourself to get so tied into so many different things, things start to get confusing. And I always talk about me as a person. I'm simple in the way that I trade. I love simplicity, and I carry that over into my own trading, you know, because the easier and the cleaner things look to me, and the more simple they are, it just helps me trade a lot better. It puts me more in the zone and be able to trade and be more precise with my entries and things. So I was there, trust me, in the past when I first started my first 2 years. I tried a mix of different things, and I say videos or courses, whatever the case is. I tried a mix of different indicators and time frames and things of that nature, and just looking for setups based surrounding around, say for instance, indicators that just didn't work out. I was looking for green light, red light type setups. Oh, if this crosses, then I'm gonna jump into a trade, you know, because I didn't really understand price action at the time and know how to really read market structure, or understand market structure and read price action. But anyways, yeah. So if you're checking a trading course, do not be bouncing around. And if you see that it's actually working and you're testing it and you're getting live examples from whoever's teaching the course, and you go back and back test it and see that it actually works, maybe stick with that. Their strategy, whatever they're teaching, may actually work. You know, I don't tell anyone here on this channel to follow, you know, the actual way that I actually trade. You don't have to use my strategy in the way I trade. My strategy is very simple, but it works. There are tons of people here on the Discord who are been watching the videos since day one, since I started this channel, I guess a year ago, whatever the case is, started posting videos real heavily, that have taken the time themselves, watching the videos, and even watching the live recorded sessions of me actually trading, to where they picked up on things and they started trading and using or implementing the strategy themselves in their own trading. And you can come on Discord. Anybody who's watching this right now as a newcomer or beginner, first time viewer on the channel, and come to the Discord community and ask, and they'll let you know, yes, it works. But it works for me. I'll say that. You know, you won't know for yourself until you actually come for, you know, watch the videos, go back and watch tons of videos here on the channel, because I have over 300 videos on the channel. But you can also be interactive in the Discord and get good valuable information as well. Okay, but yes, stop bouncing around from trading course to trading course. Stick to one thing. If it works, stick with it. Okay, all right. And secondly, I want to talk about switching strategies. Okay, so many people, I'm sure this has probably happened to a lot of you out there, where we try to learn a variety of different strategies and look for different setups and use different strategies based upon setups. Look, if you got a solid strategy that works regardless of the actual setup or your setup, the setups are all the same pretty much. You know, we all primarily are trading the same. It's just, you know, how we go about actually trading it, whether it's off of a different, you know, types of time frames or different style charts, whatever the case is. It just depends. You know, it just depends on the person perceptually how we see things unfold. You know, when it comes to actual setups. I mean, most people, to me, there's only really two ways to actually trade. Either trading support and resistance, primarily what I call break and retest, or you're trading supply and demand, in a sense. I mean, now the strategy itself, you know, some people may trade head and shoulder setups, double bottom, triple tops, those type things like that, those setups like that. If you just wait and sit around waiting for those things, yes, I guess you can classify those as certain strategies that people actually use, or setups they actually use to try to trade around. But for me, it's all about supply and demand. If you don't know much about supply and demand, I highly recommend it. To me, it's the key. It is, I'm not going to say holy grail, but it is the key to actually becoming successful to me, because you're getting into the move where the move actually started, meaning the aggressive buying and the selling. And those that really know about how the markets move We as retail traders do not push and pull the markets. It is the institutions, the powers to be, the bigger players are at hand, and we want to be able to move like them. I'll talk about that in so many videos, and the more you grasp that concept, the better you'll be able to understand how the market moves, who pushes the market. It isn't our pennies on the table. It's the hundreds of millions of dollars traded each and every day that are funneled through the markets, okay? So understand that. So stop switching strategy. Stick with a strategy that works, that allows you to be consistent. Trust me, when you you know, in your trading plan, I'm not saying that you can't maybe test out or try 2 strategies, or if you want to use 2 strategies, that's fine. But I think that you're going to overcomplicate yourself the more strategies that you try to trade throughout the trading session, the day, or the longer it takes you to concretely devise a strategy, put one together that actually works, or if you're using someone else's strategy, whatever the case is, and you don't stick with it, give it time to actually play it and run its course and see if it actually works or not. How does it work or not? Well, you have to give it time. You have to see if it's consistent or not. 1 or 2 days is not going to tell the story. 1 week's not going to tell the story. A month may not tell the story. Go back and back test that strategy over and over and over again, okay? You have to spend time. So many people are so, what's the word I'm trying to use here? They're so gun-ho about jumping into something real quick and looking for overnight success. No such thing as a get-rich-quick scheme unless you're doing something illegal. It takes time to build upon and practice. You have to understand that. You cannot just think that in 1 week solid, oh, I had a consistent trading week, that next week I'm going to go live and I'm going to start trading and making money, and then each week going forward, I'm going to be okay. You got to keep on and keep on and keep on testing that strategy over and over and over. A solid month, 2 months, 3 months, whatever it is, keep testing it. Not saying that you're not going to have any losing trades in between, but if you notice that you're consistent to where you're making money every single day, you're green every day and not taking losses, I'm not saying you're not going to have a losing trade in the session. I'm telling you, you should not have a losing day. Okay, you should be green every single day. If the strategy works and you're green every single day and it pans out to where you're consistently being green every single day for a period of time, then you're ready. Then you know that strategy works, okay? It is, if you want to call it the holy grail at that point, all right? So jumping on and moving on to the next one, let's talk about it. I'm not going to tell you what to do with your money, but if you are wasting money, and you guys notice this time and time again, to where you're taking a trading course, okay, say for instance, and it didn't work out. Let's say you spent $1,000 on that trading course. Didn't work out, okay? Then you move on and you find something else that says, oh, this may work a little better. I'm going to dump $1,500 in this trading course. I've seen people waste tens of thousands of dollars in trading courses, and when they look back at it and they actually have tested the trading, or go back and take what they learned from the trading courses, tested those strategies, whatever the case is, they've lost more money in trading, paying money into those trading courses than they have actually making money. Some of them never even made money, and then here you are sitting here with all thousands of dollars lost in trading courses that you could have been using to do something else with, that you could have been using to teach yourself, because trading is not hard. It's just all about finding a strategy, going online, and I think people overcomplicate things. They watch so many videos. Stop watching so many videos. Find one particular thing. I'm telling you, supply and demand. For me, I recommend it. Okay, I'm saying that to you. It's your choice to want to maybe search it or not, because it is a good, okay, trading tool or strategy. I trade around supply and demand. Okay, now my strategy comes into play. Those that actually have been watching the videos and are part of the Discord community, whatever the case is, and they seen and watched the videos of how I trade around supply and demand, because I use a certain strategy around supply and demand. But supply and demand, you can make or devise or come up with a strategy how to trade it. Watch the videos, you'll see how I trade it, and maybe you try it yourself, okay? So, but yes, stick with something that actually works. Stop watching so many videos that are going to confuse you. You know, on one topic here, this topic here, this topic here, you know, find something that actually works and stick with that. Whatever that video content is, keep looking through the same content, you know, researching the same content, watching videos on the same content, you know. If it's supply and demand, learn supply and demand here, learn supply and demand there. You know, kind of bring everything together from what you learn from a few different videos, from a few different places, whatever the case is, on the same topic, okay? Stop trying to learn bits and pieces of things that you want to, oh, I'm going to try this, oh, I'm going to try this, oh, I'm going to try this, and then there's no way. I mean, you're going to confuse the living daylights out of you trying to bring all that together and trying to make things work. People think that the more they can bring together, incorporate into their actual trading, that it's going to work. You know, I'm going to follow this rule, I'm going to follow this rule, I'm going to follow this rule, I'm going to follow this rule here, or whatever the case is, because I got this from video A, I got this from video B, I got this from video C, and they try to all bring it together and think it's going to work. It does not. Trading is simple. Stop overcomplicating trading, okay? All right? The biggest thing about trading and the hardest thing about trading that you need to, or the hurdle that you need to get over is yourself. It's all here. It's all psychological. Outside of that, the emotional part comes from the money piece, okay? Once you can get this in check and control the emotional piece when it comes around money, the fear of losing money, or whatever the case is, the better you'll be off. That's why I do not incorporate the idea of money into my trading. I saw this on Discord. Somebody had asked about, well, why do you guys look at things at ticks and not look at things at points? To me, that's how I look at it. You know, ticks, and I started off that way. I'm interested to see how many actual ticks. Why? Because every tick makes a point, right? 4 ticks make a point. I'm consumed with that. That's what I like to see. I like to see how many ticks can I actually gain throughout my session. All right? It's like, you know, me being able to level up and being able to, you know, see my progression throughout the session. I gained 10 ticks on this trade. I gained 10 ticks on this trade. Or whatever the case is. I don't look at it from the money aspect. I don't look at the money. I don't look at the money aspect of it until the end of the day, whatever the case is. Then I go back and maybe see, okay, all right, I see how much money I made today. You know, whatever the case is. And then I really am interested more so in how much, you know, at the end of the week, whatever the case is. I allow things to compound on a daily basis. You know? And I see a lot of individuals on the community are doing the same thing. I think that people that take the money aspect out of it, you know, or I'm trying to chase for 5 points, or I'm trying to chase for 20 points. I'm not consumed with that. Once I'm into a trade, before I even get to the trade, I'm looking to see where I need to get out at. How many ticks can I get in that trade? Yes, I evaluate each trade before I even get into it. Is it worth me to get into this trade to get 6 ticks, to get 10 ticks, to get just 4 ticks, or whatever the case is? You have to evaluate that yourself, you know, and determine if it's worth it or not. But trust me, before I even get to a trade, I know where I need to get out. If the trade comes back against me, I know where to get out on 2 ends. My exit and, you know, as far as my TP and, you know, my exit where I need to get out if the market comes back against me. So you should know that before you get into a trade, all right? So stop wasting money on trading courses. Do not work out, because you'll end up depleting all the funds that you have, and then in that situation or that standpoint, you're going to a situation to where you start to gamble. You're gambling with money that you should be providing providing to your family and taking care of your family or taking care of yourself. And at that point, you're gambling. All right, you're gambling, and that's one thing about trading. I don't look at trading as a means of gambling in any sense. It is a business for me. I have made a business out of this. This has become my life of how I make my income. Okay. Again, I'm not saying that there are not great trading courses out there or individuals that you know, have something to offer. There are great programs out there, trading courses or individuals that you can actually learn from that have solid trading courses. But the thing about it is, do your research before you actually sign up for something. I know it could be advertised and you go to someone's YouTube page or you find a trading course on searching on Google, whatever the case is, and then you see to where on that actual website itself, to where they have some testimonials or whatever the case is. That could be BS. It could be a lot of fake stuff that was just typed up or whatever the case is. I think the solid way of going about it is just kind of query if you can find a search to see if there are other individuals out there who have taken that trading course and see if it actually works. I'm sure you're going to get an honest answer. Hopefully you do, at least, whatever the case is. But I'm sure that there are plenty of great individuals that really know how to trade that have great courses. Now, they may be, few far in between or whatever the case is, however you want to say it. But you just really have to dig deep to get into the trenches to find something that actually works. You know, you may be a beginner watching this right now and want to, you know, take kind of the easy way route of finding someone that can show you, or you can be part of a trading course. Courses can be great, you know. I mean, when we were growing up and we became educated, it's like we're in a classroom environment, right? So we learn that way through our instructor or through our teacher. Now, I'm not an instructor. I'm not a teacher. I don't have a mentorship program. I'm just telling you that for me, I was self-taught. I spent hours, and that's probably why it took me so long in my career from the beginning. Well, I don't want to say blame it on that because it wasn't really so much that. It was just the fact is I was looking at too much information and trying to incorporate too much into my trading, and more so I was getting confused until one day someone said, trading is not that hard. Declutter everything in your mind, start over from fresh, use a naked chart, but first and foremost, understand market structure and price action. They're the keys. Once I took that into consideration, not just consideration, once I grasped onto that and I allowed my mind, that to really absorb into my mind, and I said, okay, I do not really understand market structure. I do not fully understand how to read price action. When I went to a naked chart, made everything as bare as possible, nothing on it, went then to really spend hours upon hours upon hours researching and studying. Yes, I did through YouTube, market structure, watching different videos, and everybody had their own little take on things. Once I really grasped market structure in the right way and proper way to be able to understand and how the market actually moves and look at the structure of the market and then understand and study price action, then that was when things clicked. A long time ago, someone said one day it will click, and it did. So once it finally clicked in my mind, and I was able to read market structure and understand market structure and read price action, from that day going forward, my life became a lot easier. So now, taking trading courses probably would put you on the fast track. You probably would get that in-depth kind of instruction, where they have a step-by-step or part-by-part instruction process, part of a manual guide that you may need to follow. But to me, I think trading is just too simple. I think if people just really take the time to really understand certain things, there are a lot of individuals on this channel here that I'm sure that have probably taken, spent time or years trading and trying to be self-taught themselves. And sometimes it just takes one little twist of something or one little tweak of something or one little thing they're missing, and then the doors open up. It's like, okay, they had that aha moment. There are a few individuals here and probably a lot more that are been watching the videos, whatever the case is, have commented and thanked me for the videos and the content here. Because I think I have something to bring to the table that a lot of people are probably missing in their own trading, in a sense, whatever the case is. And a lot of them have thanked me and said, man, it wasn't until I watched your videos that everything kind of came together. It's just that one little thing. Sometimes it's just that one little thing. You may almost be there, and it takes that one little extra ingredient to really bring that whole recipe together to where you fully understand now how to trade correctly, And I get that a lot here on the channel. People thanking me and saying, man, you brought everything together for me. And it wasn't until I really watched your videos that everything summed up together. So I appreciate everyone who's dropping and making those comments on YouTube and on the Discord community. I'm glad to know that I'm helping out, because that was my goal from the beginning, was to be able to share my knowledge, information I know, and helping someone else out, or helping many people out. So outside of that, that's really all I have for you today. Like I said, I'm not shooting any trading courses or any individuals who are offering trading courses down out there. I think there's probably some great people out there, individuals that probably do have trading courses. I just think that as people, if you're wanting to learn how to trade correctly, just take your time to research those courses, research those individuals to see, is it really something that you really want to buy into? How the old saying goes, if it don't look right, it don't smell right, then it can't be right. It must not be right. So take your time to really do your own personal investigation to see if it's something that's going to be worth your while. Okay. Again, that's all I have for you guys today. I do want to mention, if you want to join the Discord, guys, we have a great community. If you are a newcomer here, first time viewer of the channel, and you're not part of a community, but maybe you are. Look, our Discord community is, we have over, I think, 400 members now in the community, and it's a futures community. If you trade futures, please come check us out. You're welcome to join. It's free of charge. Find the link down in the description portion of the video below. What we do each and every day, pretty much, when the markets are actually open, the sessions are open, Monday through Friday, pretty much. We talk about the markets. We get active. We share our tips, or we give hints and talk about levels and zones, and whatever it is that you feel like you're missing, whatever the case is, or you want to become part of a great community, to where maybe you can gain a little edge on something that you're missing, it's right here. Come join us. You know, it's free of charge. Find the link down in the description for the Discord below. Join us. If you have questions, there's lots of traders that probably have the answers. I'm on there. I engage in the community as well. So, you know, and I throw out my areas of interest where I'm looking to trade, just as other traders are on there sharing their areas or zones of interest, you know, levels that they may be interested in trading as well. Some people share their strategies, and there's different chat rooms to where you can join to become part and, you know, set up for different things, whether you want to become, you know, and have a question about certain things pertaining to future trading, go into the general chat. You know, you want to become and join part of us in the actual trading sessions, the channel for that as well. You know, it's a new channel that's going to be added coming Monday this week, and it's probably going to be titled #TradingFloor. Okay, it's the trading floor environment to where traders can come in and talk about the trading session, the activity that's going on during the session, and we can, you know, discuss, share levels, share our entries and things like that. So come and join us. All right, find the description down in the video. Excuse me, in the description portion of the video below. Also, check out the tier programs that are on YouTube by simply clicking on the join button, either on the home page of the YouTube channel or on any video here on the channel as well. You can join one of the tier membership programs. You have the loyal channel supporter tier and then the elite channel membership tier. Now, I will say that the elite channel membership gives you everything in the first tier, plus you get the exclusive video content, which are my trade breakdowns, to where I walk you in depth in process of as if you were sitting right next to me, and you can get the full scope and rundown of why, how, you know, all the questions to be pertaining to why I actually took an actual trade. You know, I walk you through my actual trades so that you can see and grasp a better understanding. And I'm seeing that and hearing that it's helping a lot of traders that are part of the community out. A lot of people have joined. Lots of people have joined the elite membership program and are successfully or, you know, becoming better and better in their own trading. So they're getting there, and some of them are already getting there and doing very well. So, anyways, if you want to become part of one of the membership programs or one of the membership tiers, simply click on the join button on the home page on the YouTube channel here at Future Trading with Mike, or on any video. Click the join button. The two tiers will pop up. Basically, the price of a cup of coffee a month, $6.99 a month. You know, you are receiving so much valuable information that will probably point you in the right direction and help you, you know, move in the right direction as far as with your own trading. So outside of that, I appreciate everyone who's tuning in and watching the video today, Saturday. Take your time out of your video this weekend. Out of your time this weekend to watch the video. And we'll see you in the next video. Take care and have a great weekend.